Y'all so affectionate today. What's wrong? What's going on? I don't know what to do with it. It's hard for me. That's the point.
I just want to put this in your brain. Super chill. I'm sorry to ask.
I want to see you looking at it. I want to be like this. There's nobody in there. There's no one in there.
If anyone watches it back.
All right, we're gonna get started here. Going to wrap it down. Thanks for everybody coming. It was great to see some new faces here at our meetings. Part of what, just going over what we're going to give a couple updates of things going on in ASAP. You've probably seen from the newsletter, different things going on. So we're going to have a couple quick announcements. And then we're going to focus, normally we focus on an article or a topic in higher ed, but today we're gonna kind of focus on something going like on internal within our actual program. So just something different for tonight. And then we'll wrap up everything with that. So further ado, give a couple announcements from eBoard. You wanna start off?
Hi everyone. I just want to say a quick thing.
In your position.
Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie O'Neill. I am one of the co-chairs for professional development. I just want to say a quick thank you on behalf of me, the other chair, Sam, and Stephanie, for coming out to the event last Friday. I know I learned a lot, so hopefully y'all did as well. And just kind of look forward to things next semester regarding new events and all that stuff. So thanks.
Luis.
Hi everyone, my name is Luis. I'm a student and academic. Thank you so much. I'm sick. I've been sick all week, so that's why I'm like off by myself in the corner. So sorry, I'm not trying to be like super antisocial, but I just wanted to come to the last meeting to just kind of be a part of the group for today. So just wanted to remind y'all about two events coming up. The spring semester town hall is going to be taking place this Friday, so the day after tomorrow, and it's going to be from 4:15 to 5:45. So hopefully y'all are able to make it. I know that there's a lot of other things going on that day, including the grad cruise that some of y'all are going to be going to. So I know that there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's also really important to come together with our faculty in our program to be able to discuss, things that are going on in the program, things that we might like to see improved. And I think that it's going to be particularly important given, some of the conversation that we're going to be having today to kind of express our voices with faculty. So that's that event. Please make sure that you also fill out the free town hall survey. If you haven't done so already, that also helps us prepare for the town hall event itself, but also just is another opportunity to be able to provide your feedback. It's the link for that is out in all the weekly emails that we've sent out. It's on Facebook. I'll also be sending out a reminder on Facebook, hopefully sometime later tonight. So if that way y'all can access the link that way. And then next week, we also have an event next Friday. That's going to be the panel on doctoral students in education. And so that one's going to be focusing on just hearing the experiences of a couple of doctoral students who are here at NYU. For any of you who might be thinking about going for a doctoral program, or you know that you want to, but you want to learn some more about it, it's going to be a really great opportunity to hear from people who are in the program. And there's a couple of different programs being represented there. So that's going to be next week, next Friday, May 3rd, from 4:30 to 5:30. And that one's going to be in the Plus Annex. And so the two events for the two Facebook pages for those two events are out on the Facebook page. So definitely RSVP if you think you'll be able to make it to that. I think that's it for me. So thank you.
So just to follow Louise, which is handling such amazing events, I got the fun stuff. So post the town hall after you talk with faculty, you get your grievance out. You know, we have some very serious and important conversations. If you were like me and you didn't get the grad cruise ticket because you were a little too slow on that front, we will have a happy hour at Amity Hall. So super chill. You can get a cocktail, mocktail, and kind of just get to hang out and decompress post the town hall. And then I'm sure a lot of you are super excited that on May 17th we will be having the grad send-off. So we'll be celebrating all of our classmates who are graduating this year. Super proud of you guys. So we sent out an RSVP on Facebook. It's attached to it along with graduate superlatives. So I ask that you fill those out. And I think the grad send-off is going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some decorations, some little cute surprises for the grads, and I think it'll be a really great time. So hopefully you can make it out. Definitely RSVP so we can figure out everything logistically on the back end. And I'm looking forward to celebrating the rest of the semester with you guys. So thank you.
Just a preface, make sure you fill out that form to RSVP for the end of the year grad celebration, so we can get counts, so we can appreciate you all as grads that are the ones that are graduating, and then we really need to get a count of food and drinks and stuff, because we want to make sure we have a good time for everybody. All right, do you have a question?
I just don't remember. I thought it was from me. I don't remember if I had the opportunity to tell you I'm vegan, but I am.
We'll make sure we'll have like vegan, vegetarian. We'll make sure.
Thank you.
Our food is inclusive. Also, one more thing, just about what Luis mentioned in the town hall. I know there's graduates in the room, and you may be leaving the program, but any of your feedback of your time from the program is very helpful for the next cohort, even the people that will be taking your positions on. If you can't attend, you can always email us, but still fill out the form if anything comes up of ideas or something you can't attend.
I'm Molly, or Molly, since my J is in here. I just wanted to give you an update. Right now we have 28 students who are committed for the fall for full-time. Part-time applications are still under review, so we don't have numbers for that yet. And for full-time students, we're doing a webinar next Friday where we're teaching them how to register, and then the registration date is next Friday. So for anyone who's not graduating, if you're still on the fence about some classes and you're like, oh, maybe I'm going to take that, like, decide by next Friday so that way you get what you want before they start. So yeah, I'm excited though. Thank you.
Quick one. Hey, I'm Alex. I send the newsletters out. If you have any photos from the past year, please send it my way or send it to the exact email. I want to make a slideshow for the graduation celebration so that we can honor all of you and remember the good times. And then if you have events at like your internships or your work that you want to promote on a newsletter, send my way too. We want to make sure you're getting the love.
So that kind of, yeah.
For this academic year, right?
From this year. So that kind of wraps up a couple of our announcements. We want to give space to preface what we're going to be talking about today. So Jimmy, do you
want greetings and salutations. So I'm Jermaine. I am the Social Justice and Community Service Chair. Announcement: last week we had a community service at the New York Food Bank. That was pretty great. We had a couple people come out. We're here, so thank you for those who are here who came out. And that's the only community service that we have for this current semester, but we'll probably be doing more in the fall. So without further ado, the topic that we're talking about today is the fact that our program at this past recruitment day pretty much told everyone that they were going to be reducing the award for students who do not receive housing or tuition from $10,000 to $5,000. And we kind of wanted to address kind of like why it's important. even though the people who are currently in the program are receiving what was originally agreed upon, it's important that we still see how this could be important for the upcoming cohorts. So first question I wanted to ask was kind of one, do we feel like it's important and why? I'll take hands.
I think it's for sure important because it's basically, one, it's putting students in the program next year at a point of where some students have greater financial support than other students. But it's also basically just telling us that NYU doesn't value the work that we're putting in. And I think a lot of students at tuition don't think that NYU is a huge asset and we're not getting paid necessarily fair livable wages for the city. So yeah, I would say it's kind of an interesting choice.
Sorry if you already mentioned this, but did anyone have any updates in the rationale on why they reduced it?
Pretty much they said that our school is broke.
Oh.
Okay.
I can kind of preface a little bit. So, Steinhardt in general has defunded all programs in Steinhardt, and this is just how it has hit our program. So some programs are fully funded, which they receive their students will receive no scholarships or funding at all. So the way they decided to handle our program was to take away that class and use the money elsewhere. So that's kind of it's just how it has hit our program.
What do you mean you say take away that class?
So part what Jermaine was saying, so if you have housing, then you don't get the extra for now, everyone if you don't have housing, then you get 3 credits per
class, you must have paying for
paying for the class. Yeah. So they get the 3 credits per each semester, and that's changed to 3 credits per year now. So before it was kind of a whole semester. When you graduate, you get a whole semester's kind of worth of classes, and now it's a half of semester.
Yeah, and initially, my year was not going to be grandfathered in, and I had a long discussion with Mike about this during the recruitment days, and he said they had to go back and forth for a lot, and really had to go to bat to get us grandfathered in, which is good. Good job, Mike. Good job, faculty. But yeah, we really wanted to really just cut everything we could.
Saw a hand.
Yeah, I think my bigger issue is it's helpful that you guys talk about standardized structurally because for the number of classes in this program that kind of try to talk about inequality, for the institutions to not actually be doing anything about it, but actually furthering it, our discussion in diversity even last week about one thing, I was okay, is anyone gonna bring up how people's internships operate and perpetuate class issues? There are fully tuition remission graduate positions here, which I didn't know at recruitment days. Not that I would have positioned myself more towards those, but there are folks walking out of here with semesters paid for by the institution based on where they work, and other folks who are getting even more taken away. And so I just Stella is a inequality researcher. This institution allows her work as a product of why people should come here, but then they can support people.
That kind of goes into my next question. Is kind of what group of students do we feel like is going to be the most significantly impacted?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily answer your question, but I can comment on that. So I guess a couple things. My name's Fatima, by the way. I'm sorry I haven't come to any other semester. My schedule just but I'm glad I'm here today for this discussion. Well, one, I was hoping that this could be something that's added to the conversation that happened over town hall on Friday. So if it hasn't been thought about, it would be great to talk about that for a bit. Another thing that I was thinking about was also what is the larger, is there something that we all as ASAP or even as alums or whatever can do to kind of question the administration? So I know the deans do coffee, there are these outlets of quote
should we be doing more of a rally call to say like, hey, these are the things that are happening, these are the ways or times at which we can come to ask these probing questions. And then my third point is with the student government, beyond ASAP, so like the larger university government or like the graduate student organizations, can we partner with them to sort of get this message out, right? So this is happening and it does have an impact, but like also what are the ways that we can kind of combat that head on? And I apologize for this as well, like looking at myself, like, I feel like there should have been more done, at least by me, in order to like ask those questions and to push harder and to cry louder, because sometimes like the baby that cries the loudest gets fed, whatever that is.
So,
I can answer some of those. So I first originally went out to talk to Ted Megger. Megger. He's our associate dean. And the response was not very welcoming. Going in, he didn't really want to talk about it, didn't want to have follow-up conversations. His kind of answer back towards this was, we can't see if the students really have a financial need or not. We're kind of giving students we're giving them tuition, they may or may not need it. So we can't really see if the students need the financial, if they need financial aid or not. And I asked another question of, if you had that information, would things change? And his answer was no. So it's kind of frustrating. Yes, it is. And back to your point of what can we do, I think this is something that we can all, this is something ASAP is going to be working towards as an e-board as well. But I think as you all are in your different assistantships, or you're in your jobs, talking about this issue and what's going on, and not only that, but advocating for more in your packages, because I think that's what's really going to come down to. It's not going to be just the tuition, but advocating for other things, like whether you're all the way at pay, saying you have to pay for a Metro card, like asking maybe can that be a part of the compensation into your package because the tuition is lowered. So being open about this conversation with your supervisors can also help. And I know GSO, GSO and Steinhardt's president is going to be also talking. This just kind of happened, and it was kind of secretive, I feel like, in a way, coming back down to students. So it's something that is working on, but it's going to take a village to kind of get this through. But definitely.
I was just going to say, I think it would be kind of nice to also partner with like Washington Square News, like JOSA, whatever it is, to also get some of this stuff in writing and get comments from the students. Because to me, from my experience, until it's in paper and in the presses, it does not get attention from anyone. And so that might be another way to channel your advocate for.
I mean, the only thing I will say to that is, what are other center programs getting compared to us? Because like the last thing I want is for another program to be like, oh, y'all get housing, I don't feel free. Like people who have even less resources. So I don't know where we can find the information of what's comparable across the school.
Or even benchmarking with others.
Do you have an answer for that?
Clarifying question, because I feel like I'm not going to understand the rest of these comments. I haven't heard of this at all before, and I still don't fully understand what's happening because I thought it was about housing, now I'm hearing about tuition. So this one just like very simply explained.
Yeah.
So this is for full-time students. If your compensation package for your internship does not include housing or tuition remission, right now, as it stands, you are getting 3 credits of tuition remission from Steinhardt per semester, so 6 per year. So starting next year, it's going to be 3 credits per year. So for me, my internship is just hours. I don't have housing and tuition, so I'm getting 3 credits per semester. So for a student coming into my position in the future, it'll be 3 per year. That's basically if you were getting other benefits.
Would this be impacting the incoming class as well, or is it,
Yeah, the incoming class is what this is impacting.
even though they were told that this is what they were getting?
No, they were told
No,
3 per year. And we told them that at recruitment days, and a lot of people were like, okay, well, I can't come here, because that's what it is.
So that's why I think us as an e-board and ASAP, like obviously we think this is wrong in general, but because so many students we talked to turned away from our program just based on the fact of the credits and the financial aspect is another bigger reason.
And
Well, I am in the middle program, and for us financially, we get nothing unless we apply for the general scholarship, which is either the dean scholarship or the other one. And if you get that scholarship, then you get that. If not, everything's just loans as a full-time student, part-time student.
Do you work, like, are you guys required to have an internship in addition with your program?
For my program or my final semester, we are required to have an internship, but it's not like a guaranteed fee internship.
So I think that like the question that I would have as far as equity across programs, would you agree that, I mean, like, financial support for all students is high forgiveness, but like, I think what the benefit of having the type of tuition support that was had by our class and our class was that we're working, and a lot of us work more than the expected or compensated hours. So that was sort of like, you're making a wage that is not going to allow you to live here, so this is at least a little bit less of a loan that you're gonna have to pull out. So like, if anybody's gonna expect a labor, then it should be fairly compensated. I think that's like the biggest issue I have, I think, even just across my heart, we're working for a minimum, but why are we valued the same?
My question is, so when we say Steinhardt's broke, is it because you're in a deficit fiscal cycle, like all this folks were happening?
Like whatever Stern is getting from their alum looks different than a school that wants mostly teachers.
I mean, like, I was having a conversation with a person in our office, and it's not like they haven't confirmed the reason why we're broke, but the reason that was explained to me was kind of like that there wasn't they made an like they screwed up in terms of like they thought they had a lot more than they actually do. So they planned for the online program without realizing the actual cost. So the cash that they used to kind of like create that program, they use, but they haven't really seen the profits yet. You guys kind of ran through a couple of the questions.
I actually have a thought. I've just been sitting here thinking, like, I think I don't know if this is consistent across cohorts of different sizes, but I think with our cohort, I believe we were one of the bigger cohorts we've had in recent years anyway. And I think something that we've talked about a lot is the quality of our internships and our course space, specifically because the department has had to expand to accommodate this number of students. And the reality is that not all of the internships are the same or fair, even providing the same sort of quality experience. And also similarly, like in some of our courses with, you know, the department bringing in more people who are adjunct faculty versus full-time faculty, what that kind of means for the academic experience that we're having. So one thing that I'm kind of thinking about is, do all of these things kind of combine, make the case for a smaller cohort size for the duration of some time so that we can give more of Steinhardt resources to the students who are coming in?
I mean,
Yeah, just to follow up on that, that's definitely the direction that the program is heading. So your cohort was about like 35, 36. Ours is 37, which was bigger than they wanted. And indeed, we had like 3 sections of internship last fall because it was just, you needed to have that. And so they wanted this year to be maximum of 30. And I think they want to continue that for a few years. So like in the fall, we're only having 2 sections of internship, there will be 14 each. So yeah, I think they're definitely thinking along those lines, and we're trying to limit, I guess, the size for that reason.
And then I guess I wonder, just sort of thinking about that whole thing, one, I think that's good, right, to have a smaller cohort size is good. But I also just kind of think about like, when we're expending resources in certain places and, you know, we're partnering as a program with certain internship sites, I think on a HESA level, there is an opportunity to say, hey, this is the reality of our students' financial situation. When we are partnering with these institutions for internships, this is the bare minimum that you have to be providing our students, right? So if it's not, because I think at the end of the day, there are a lot of internships that end up not getting filled.
Yeah.
So So there's a huge quantity that aren't all quality again, right? And then with this extra tie-in of compensation, I think there's room to open up that conversation as well.
And then,
So I was thinking also, and this is something that I brought up before too, transparency with the internship process is why can't it be done so that I can apply to the specific positions that I want? Because other universities do this, and I've gotten lots of pushback from Mike and other people who want to justify why that's not okay, but I also think that I should have the power to apply to those positions, and those specific positions can have the decision whether or not they want to interview me or to reject me or not interview, whatever the case might be. And I think that then I can look at the compensation packages and more strategically for my financial needs, pick where I want to be. And if that's for money purposes, well, that's that's what I'm choosing in my experience. And I wish we would move towards that direction, especially given the lack of funding that these students are going to have next year.
I'm just wondering, like, if conversations have been had with Mark Weiss or Tom Ellett, like, so many students in this program are, like, employed through Steinhardt, like NYU Central Student Affairs. And so I'm just trying to think through, like, ways those offices, and it's, like, their budgets are set in a way that, like, if a student in our program is, working there, like, that's money going to the program in some ways, going to that student. But what asks can we have of, like, Student Affairs Central here that we could be supporting primarily when so many Student Affairs full-time employees, like, across the university did this program at some point. Like, I feel like my bigger issue, like, I think it was, you mentioned it, how, like, this was done like a thief in the night type of thing. And I feel like there's a lot more who aren't aware, who are, like, right here, like, someone worked in this building, right? Like, what does it look like to go to, I'm pretty sure Tom teaches in the program, right? So for you to be teaching in the program and not necessarily fully aware of this, or are, but, like, what conversations can we have about, like, maybe increasing grad student pay at these sites, or, like, having a minimum across, like, particular offices within student affairs, like, this many. And I know, because I've heard a lot more from, like, my internship site and, like, 3 others in, like, Kimmel, it didn't match at recruitment days at all. And we don't even talk about recruitment days as, like, the problems with, like, institutional sites in this conversation, but I think maybe that could be an avenue of, like, can those two, a VP and AVP, advocate for us in a different way? And I know it's different when they're administrators and this is, like, a school issue. Like, I know they've talked about that, but what does it look like when so many of our students, like, are directly supporting, like, their initiatives?
So to kind of answer some of those questions, I advise that we go through Steinhardt, but I do know that conversations have been had with Mark Wise about the situation, because I know he has a couple of assistantships like that come out of him directly, and about what I mentioned before, the talk of, like, asking for other things like Metro cards and things like that. So I know, like, they had to, like, work with him to, like, offer more out of his package, and I'm pretty sure he was like, I'll give a Metro card. Like, so I think it's really, like, working with the sites and kind of, like, asking, like, we need more from you. Because I know it did take a little, like, we need this with back and forth with him. So I just imagine, like, what this looks like, because this is on NYU campus, but a lot of our assistantships are not just on NYU campus. So the conversations will look a little different.
I think the point that Danielle is making, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the point Danielle is making is that because of the high number of NYU student affairs internships that we do have, that specifically if there is something institutionalized with NYU student affairs, it can be a really good jump off point when going to any other institution to say, hey, this department, this division, which houses so many of our internships here at NYU, has basically role modeled this in terms of fair compensation. And I think that, just like by numbers, it kind of stands out as a precedent.
Yeah, and what I was saying before is, like, just the fact that he was kind of going back and forth, like, should I give something extra? It's just like a tell. I mean, I don't know, but I can't speak for any other administrators, but I know that came out of, like, for his assistant.
And I get that. I'm just trying to picture too, like, ASAP coordinates volunteers for the Student Affairs Conference. Y'all are charging other people to show up to this space and tout this institution as like a student affairs heavy space that is catering to that in New York City. And yet the students y'all are training to do that going forward aren't necessarily getting the same, like support that we already knew wasn't enough. So I guess I get what you're saying in terms of what conversations that possibly had with like Mark and Tom. Don't know when the right time to revisit could be or would be, but I think we've got to get creative in some ways.
Yeah,
so
that's
just provide for them, like, here are some outlets, like, if we wanted to also, here's our hours that you can pay for, we'll figure this out, but I don't know.
Well, and I also add, like, on top of that, we do have, like, alumni that are at institutions across the state and across the country. So even just, like, bringing them to the conversation of, like, you've been through this program, this program could be where you are, this is what's happening for students, they're being devalued by the institution, and the work that they're doing is, like, being turned off. So, like, bringing them to the conversation, but I also wonder, like, what are the action steps that our administrators can put towards this, and how can we push them on that? Because, like, NYU grads are, like, if you work at NYU, we're unionized. So there's, like, a certain level of protection that NYU grads have, but, like, what about the other students that are working at institutions? Like, how are their supervisors held accountable by our program to be paying their grad living wage and to be, like, honoring the hours that our grads are putting in? And how is our program actually standing behind that and saying that this is the expectation, we're expecting you to meet this because our grads are, we value them and we expect you to be safe.
Yeah, it's hard though. So like, thank you for an ASAP board. I think there's a lot of former board members in the room, and I know it's starting to be like having conversations with administrators and feeling like stuff is so top down. Like, how do you make change from bottom up? But I think I want you all to know that, like, when we're offering these things, these ideas, it's not to say like that you haven't explored this already, but more so as like a common brainstorm for a lot of different outlets that we might start to pull from, so that a lot of people who are invested in this program or have benefited from this program really know what's going on and can kind of like share in the collective voice. So thank you all. And just to add to that, just real fast, I don't know like how town hall happened last semester, but I feel like part of my like frustrations with town hall or just what's an agitator that I know happens without fail is we could be having the same level-headed conversation with faculty, but there's always, and I don't want to call it defensive, like that being defensive. There's just always a response to everything. Like, well, this is this. Like, it never feels like they're trying to give. They're just trying to justify or explain, which is fine. Tell me what's up, but where do you go from there? You know what I mean? So, like, for those of you who like are gonna take town hall seriously, finding the like being able to coalition build like amongst yourselves to like repeat what someone said, like just to go back to so-and-so's point, because they do try to like move things along. And I know you can speak to this because you revamped. I will give Fatima this, like she really revamped the way we did town hall, because before it was like we wanted to air our grievances and they were like, I don't know, it sounds like you're whining. Like it was very much was like that. It was like I kid you not, I won't say who said it, but they were like, this is grad school, we're not here to hold your hand. Like, to like legitimate structural questions. Oh, yes. It's not because of who you are. That's me that I didn't tell you. So